Born as Betty Marion White in Oak Park, Illinois on January 17, 1922, Betty was the only child of Christine and Horace White. Her father worked for a lighting company, and her family had a diverse mix of backgrounds, including Greek, Danish, English, and Welsh. When Betty was just a year old, her family relocated to sunny California, first to Alhambra and then to Los Angeles during the Great Depression. Growing up in Beverly Hills, Betty attended Horace Mann Elementary School and Beverly Hills High School. She loved spending time outdoors and initially dreamed of becoming a forest ranger, but women were not allowed to hold that job at the time. Instead, Betty discovered a passion for performing. She wrote and starred in a play for her high school graduation and decided to pursue acting, inspired by famous singers Jeanette MacDonald and Nelson Eddy. Just a month after graduating from high school, Betty's adventurous spirit led her to a unique opportunity. She and a friend sang songs from The Merry Widow on an experimental TV show, which was still a relatively new medium in 1939. Betty's versatility was already evident, as she also worked as a model and took on her very first acting job at the Bliss Hayden Little Theater. However, World War I soon changed everything. Betty, eager to help, volunteered for the American Women's Voluntary Services, driving a truck full of supplies for soldiers in the Hollywood Hills and helping put on shows for the troops before they went off to fight. Betty White's life was marked by resilience, quiet strength, and groundbreaking achievements, which surpassed her image as America's sweetheart. While many know her from her role in The Golden Girls, a significant yet largely untold chapter of her life involved overcoming challenges and breaking barriers in her journey to becoming an iconic figure in the entertainment industry. After the war, Betty resumed her acting career, facing rejection from movie studios that claimed she wasn't photogenic enough. Undeterred, she turned to radio, taking on various jobs, from reading commercials to playing small parts and making crowd noises in the background. Though not glamorous, these experiences helped her develop her skills and determination to succeed. Betty even sang on a radio show for free, simply for the experience, and appeared on popular shows like Blondie, The Great Gildersleeve, and This Is Your FBI in 1949. Betty transitioned to television, co-hosting a live variety show called Hollywood on Television with Jarvis. After Jarvis left the show in 1952, Betty became the sole host, a remarkable feat for a young woman at the time, hosting 5.5 hours a day, 6 days a week for 4 consecutive years. Her talent and hard work did not go unnoticed, and in 1951, Betty was nominated for her first Emmy Award in the category of Best Actress on Television. This recognition set the stage for her groundbreaking career in the new world of television. In 1952, Betty also established her own production company, Bandy Productions, with friends. Together, they created shows that featured funny characters and situations. Betty continued to pave the way for future generations of women in the entertainment industry, and her star continued to rise. Despite facing personal tragedies, racial barriers, and Hollywood norms, Betty White remained a beacon of resilience and determination, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment world. Betty White's career soared when she turned her popular television show Life with Elizabeth into a successful sitcom. In the show, White played the lead role of Elizabeth, a married woman who often found herself in humorous situations. The sitcom was a hit and even won White a Los Angeles Emmy Award for her performance. Uniquely, at the age of 28, White had complete control over the show's production, both on and off camera. She emphasized that the show was about relatable, everyday life and drew inspiration from her own experiences and those of her co-stars and writers. In addition to her work on Life with Elizabeth, White also starred in television commercials and made a guest appearance on the show The Millionaire. White's fame continued to grow, and after Life with Elizabeth ended, she took on a new role as Vicki Angel in the ABC sitcom Date with the Angels. However, White was unhappy with the direction the show took and expressed her desire to quit. Despite this, she continued to host her own talk and variety show, The Betty White Show, filling the rest of the time she owed ABC. One of the special things that came out of White's time on Date with the Angels was a friendship with Lucille Ball, another successful woman in the male-dominated world of television. Both women understood the challenges of their industry and supported each other through thick and thin. In July 1959, White added another accomplishment to her resume with her professional stage debut in the play Ethered Best Sport in Pennsylvania. By the 1960s, White was a familiar face on television and a regular guest on talk and game shows. She especially enjoyed appearing on the game show Password and formed a close friendship with its host, Alan Ludden. White also made guest appearances on What's My Line, To Tell the Truth, Match Game, and Pyramid, among others. Her talent wasn't limited to television. In 1962, she made her big screen debut in the movie Advise and Consent. White's career continued to thrive into the 1970s, and in 1973, she landed a role on the hit show The Mary Tyler Moore Show. White's character, Sue Ann Nivens, became a fan favorite, and White continued to act in various television shows and movies up until her passing in 2021. Betty was just a few weeks shy of her 100th birthday when she passed, and attributed her long and happy life to her positive outlook. She believed that her optimism, which she inherited from her mother, helped her find the good in every situation. This joyful spirit extended to her hobbies, such as playing poker with her friends and enjoying vodka cocktails. Yet, perhaps Betty's most prominent passion was her love for animals. She often talked about her pets with so much love, believing in treating animals with kindness and respect. Betty's love for animals went far beyond cuddles and playtime. She was a serious advocate for their well-being for over 40 years. As a trustee of the Greater Los Angeles Zoo Association, Betty used her fame to raise money and awareness for animal conservation and welfare. She was always involved in events and projects at the Los Angeles Zoo and went above and beyond to support their work. Betty White's love for animals extended beyond the borders of the United States. She worked with animal organizations such as the Morris Animal Foundation and the African Wildlife Foundation. Betty donated money and time to help animals not just in the United States, but all over the world. In fact, she hosted a show called Pet Set, where she talked about famous people's pets and other animal-related topics. Betty White's legacy will forever be remembered for her exceptional career, positive outlook, and above all, her immense love and dedication to animals.